Second and 10 at the 25. Garrett Green and the Mountaineers on offense. Here's Green. Hands it off. He's got a running lane and a big breakthrough. This time, it's Jaheim White.
Got a tight end that they really love in Cole Taylor.
Green steps up in the pocket, delivers underneath, and it's caught. Hudson Clement with some wiggle after the catch, and he'll gain 20 yards, first down.
Linebacker's going to get moved to the field, and what do? You get a little space behind him that you can throw that skinny post to the young Hudson Clement. They really think Clement, as well as Traylon Ray, number 7, are going to take a huge step this year. They were just freshmen a year ago, got great experience. They expect him to be
third down and 10 at the 35. West Virginia needs some magic here. Green over the middle. And it's caught. What a grab. Nicely done. Preston Fox.
He just got man-to-man coverage. The safety is deep. Look at him extend and using his hands. That is a beautiful catch. Find the Fox. Garrett Green did it. And finally, West Virginia, they moved the chains. They're on the march. They're down 13-0 at home.
This is college football. He said it himself. I'm going to be the best. Play there. Green off the back. And blocked down. What a grab by Cole Taylor.
This ball is high into the inside. There's KJ Winston. He goes up for it. It's in the air, and great ball skills from Cole Taylor. And another first down. They have needed a couple of great catches to move, but he has just not been able to get loose today at all.
Kept him bottomed up. Green drops back, throws under pressure. Great throwing, great catch. Nicely done this time, Traylon Ray. Second and 5 at the Penn State 40-yard line. Green off his back foot. Preston Fox with a great run. 25-yard pickup.
Safety is going to find himself over on that other hash. Then you can get right down the seam. And there's Fox. Get the middle safety.
Mountaineers can still get a first down. Here's Green. Drives this ball inside and caught. And a first down. West Virginia, a gain of 14.
If you stayed in on second down, you got 3 shots at quarterback power, you would have been in by now.
10th play of the drive. They'll hand it off. I don't know. His knee may have been down. Donaldson, no, they call it a touchdown.
Donaldson's got the power. There's the first contact, and he's kind of tripped up by his own player, but does he stay up? Oh, boy, that is going to be very difficult. They give him that progress, but...
First and 10 at the 28. They run the reverse. It's Wallace.
Their game last week against Penn State, they get a penalty here on the first play of the game. That's Cole Taylor, the tight end, moving in line at the end, and they give it to Jaheim White. A burst up the middle, out near the 20-yard line. Denzel Patrick finally brought him down. He's looked good throwing the ball so far. Jaheim White bouncing it to the outside with a burst. One of the things their offensive coordinator, Chad Scott, told us was it feels like every time he touches the ball, something big can happen. A gain of 16 there. Lead blocker.
Right.
Luke Richmond, our referee today. I've already heard from him a couple of times. We'll see that look again. Taylor is the tight end on the line. Now it's on the ground. Jaheim White breaks a tackle. He gets to 5, gets a block from his quarterback, and gets into the end zone for a touchdown.
That's Green, the quarterback, leading on the block.
He knocked Denzel Patrick off of his mark, and Jaheim White. Miles Burkett comes out, the quarterback from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, transfer from the University of Wisconsin. On the ground, Griffin Waddell, and that's going to lose yardage. Josiah Trotter. C.J. Donaldson in the backfield. After Jaheim White was on the field for the opening drive, Garrett Green down the middle of the field into coverage. What a catch! Out at the 45-yard line, Rodney Gallagher III hauls it in. There's a flag on the play.
Correction. First down.
Donaldson carrying it to the outside, picks his way through and picks up a first down to the 43-yard line. Now, not before a gain of 13.
12 personnel. You got 2 tight ends on the outside blocking like they're tackling.
Green back to the air, wide open. A lot of cushion out there for Justin Robinson, the transfer from Mississippi State. They said they want a little bit more out of him. He's a big target. They need to take advantage of Justin Robinson. Fake it to Donaldson. Green looking toward the end zone. That's caught. That's a touchdown for West Virginia. There's a flag on the play on the far sideline. For right now, though, it's Justin Robinson hauling it in for a touchdown.
They watch on the play, jumps offside, but then he comes out on the boot to the left side, and it's just a simple out route on the play, on the outside.
Justin Robinson with the touchdown catch. Mountaineers roll. 2nd and 10. Trying to go back to the air with pressure, and down goes Burkett. Hammond Russell, the 4th, and T.J. Jackson met at the quarterback.
Guys up front just making plays. Too much time on and not enough pass blocking for Miles Burkett to do anything. Nobody's open. This is a run-based offense.
Burkett going to keep it himself, and he is met. Ty French, the senior from Moultrie, Georgia, transfer from Gardner-Webb. Big South first-teamer a year ago. School record was 61 tackles for loss, and Hakeem White last week had 8 carries for 33 yards. They go play action to White. Green looking to throw. He avoids pressure, and now he's got some room. Trying to make something happen, and he slides. They'll mark him down at the 39-yard line.
Slide a little bit. Don't take the punishment that you don't have to. He's already had 2 blocks. 1 block for a touchdown.
Try and pull one out of the fire in South Bend on the heels of that big win in College Station last week. Garrett Green down the middle. He's got Cole Taylor into the end zone. A touchdown for the Mountaineers. 39 yards.
Outrunning DBs, linebackers. Yes, no wonder he's on the Mackey list. Won the Premier.
Neil Brown told us yesterday he's a good run after the catch guy. Case in point.
Turned it up.
Cole Taylor was the leading receiver on this West Virginia team. 3rd and short here for Albany. Looking to keep the drive alive. On the ground, and Reed Carrico with the tackle.
He's getting up the field too fast. Penetration kills all run plays, and watch. The linebacker gets up the field. That penetration stopped this play drive.
West Virginia crowd coming to life. As Albany's got it on the plus side of the field. They saw Aiden. Did not get back to the line of scrimmage. Swarmed by the gold jerseys that time.
From the offensive line. Oh, that was just a good old-fashioned plug by the linebacker.
Come off the field on his own. Burkett was going to keep it on a quarterback draw. There was absolutely nowhere to go. T.J. Jackson.
They still get up the field and get a little penetration on him, but he is able to elude the rushers and then show a little speed and athleticism and get out on the corner.
Aiden patient, looking for a seam, and there was nothing there.
To expand on what you said about Coach, he said that he doesn't usually take those.
21-0 all-time against FCS opponents. Got a flag on an early jump. Garrett Green there with a big play with his feet. Still on his feet. Garrett Green to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Jumps off sides. Reads the pocket. It was going to be a run play anyway. You see how the center went out to go get the linebacker? It was already a called draw play for Green. We said at the beginning, his legs have to be influential in this game in order for him to be very successful on the opposite side of the ball. Just that alone makes this Great Dane defense worry.
Griffin Woodell in the backfield with Burkett. This time he's going down. That is a sack by Sean Martin, playing in his 45th straight game and making his 23rd start tonight. Game since 2020.
As you get on different levels, they ran that X stunt to perfection. Got them on different planes, goes inside, one goes outside.
Back to Donaldson, running downhill across the 15. He's got a first down and more out across the 20-yard line. Ron Holmes on the tackle, gain of 13 for C.J. Donaldson.
236, 240 pounds, gets in behind those pads, picks a place to go, and just one-step cuts and gets up the field.
You remember his in honor of A.J. Simon. Garrett Green, bobble and a catch. Did he haul it in and get a foot down? Yes! What a catch by Jaden Bray. I beg your pardon, Traylon Ray. Tipped it to himself and was able to haul it in.
Great.
Garrett Green looking for a big play with his feet. Spins across the 30, down close to the marker. Deion Hawkins with the tackle.
He has no fear. He lets those big guys get up on those linebackers.
1 yard, this drive began at the 1 yard line for West Virginia. 14th play of the drive. It's a touchdown! Hudson Clement on the slant, hauls it in. A 10-yard touchdown pass for Garrett Green.
Right on the seams. Nice play. Look at it. Seam route has been open all drive. Great play by Garrett Green.
From the 35. Green looking to the air. Takes a shot down the middle of the field. It's caught! Jaden Bray with the catch with a defender in his hip pocket.
Automatic first down.
Watch this. He's looking to gator, bear, whatever you want to call it, right in the face, takes it, and delivers a great pass.
So it's not the hit from Sean Morris, right? He arrived right as the ball's leaving. It's the fact that he wraps him up and drives. Donaldson into the end zone. 21st career touchdown for C.J. Donaldson. 42-14 after the extra point from Michael Hayes. 5 plays, 65 yards, 2:05 to go. That's 21 unanswered by the Mountaineers.
You see the tight end supposed to get there and kick that end out.
Burkett, swing pass. Not much there for Waddell. Donaldson to the outside. Big hole. Big gain across midfield. All the way down to the 28, maybe the 27-yard line.
I love the block on the outside. They pull the backside. We call that joker when you don't have a tight end that side, and you just run power and allow that running back to pick a hole on the outside.
In the ball game. And off. It's Markiel who faked out everybody, including me. 12-yard touchdown run for Nico Markiel. And West Virginia pushes the lead out to 48-14. For West Virginia.
Simple outside zone. Block down. Pull the guard around. It's almost like a stretch play. Down and around. Follow your blocking.
Markiel was a decorated player coming out of high school. The Arizona Gatorade Player of the Year his senior year. Threw for just shy of 2,700 yards, 37 touchdown passes, and 6 rushing touchdowns.
3rd and 8 coming for West Virginia. They've struggled on 3rd down, converting just 24%. Green on the run, throws, and there's a first down. White has it. Luke Grimm, the end around, and Trey Lathan makes the stop.
A passing situation. How much confidence do they have in their quarterback here?
Over the middle to slant to Hudson Clement. Clement cross midfield. And finally dragged down at the 40 by Mello Dotson.
Yeah, run pass option, and they hurry to the line of scrimmage. And you see that linebacker comes up, and there's a big hole right behind him.
Green again, play fake, throwing, again over the middle, and again it's complete. And that's Clement again, and he's brought down at the 1. Another 39-yard pickup.
How about Garrett Green? That's his drive. This is the guy who has struggled with accuracy. Nothing wrong with his accuracy here.
And it's White. And the second effort, and it's scored. West Virginia on the board first.
Giving the Grim Reaper everything he needs. Hudson Clement, the way to get down to the 1.
From their own 43. And here is C.J. Donaldson. Donaldson across midfield. Donaldson brought down at the 30. 9 fourth down conversions. That's the best in the country. Green rolling. He's going to keep it. And he's got himself a first down.
Don't forget about Major Harris, Rashid Marshall. Kind of a tradition of quarterbacks who can do it both ways. And
Daniels. Looks like they were trying to run the option, and West Virginia not having it. Talking about play the edge of Sonny Redwood. Great job there, and a stop.
Yeah, and Trey Lathan also really did a great job of taking away a running lane for Daniels on that. And now you've got a 3rd and long, and this is the dangerous territory. Again, you want to protect Daniels. He's already thrown a pick. He's had trouble throwing the ball over the middle. Keep him out of the middle unless it's an RPO.
There's a loss of 3. 3rd and 13. Daniels, plenty of time, throwing, and that one's complete to Quentin Skinner. It'll be first. Well, Marshall from West Virginia. Here we got the Mountaineers. Here's Garrett Green. Plenty of time. Over the middle, he's got a man.
You must get points off the turnover to make it count for something.
Here's Green. Flushed. Rolling. Throwing. And that's complete again to Clement. How about Hudson Clement and the day he's having with Garrett Green?
He was the top receiver. He won the Randy Moss Award because he was such an outstanding high school receiver.
And Green will throw it. Pressure. And that's caught by Traylon Ray. Green throwing, now keeping it. Green, touchdown, West Virginia.
He's grown out the hair that he cut off in the offseason to keep mom happy. He's growing it now, and we're seeing him grow in this game right before us. You are too small to try and take me down with a shoulder tackle. I mean, this is decisive.
He's got Rodney Gallagher in motion. Play fake to Donaldson. He's going to throw over the middle. He's looking for Ray. Ray's got the catch, and Ray's brought down at the 22. A big play as Traylon Ray makes that catch over Kobe Bryant.
And you can get by them on a double move or so, and that was a tremendous move to get deep. You see the play action, and maybe a little peeking. You see feet turned around if you...
32 of 36 inside 50. And he's good. Let's see if the Mountaineers are ready to roll here. And there is Garrett Green. Another big pickup for the Mountaineers.
Ran through a shoulder tackle in the first half for a touchdown. But that is the part that is somewhat surprising. Running through arm tackles.
That's a great point. Garrett Green's going to keep it. Why not? Like every time he runs with it, it's a first down.
And had an escort.
Garrett Green over the middle. And caught by Hudson Clement.
So they need to hurry now and get a score and hope they can get a 3-and-out and get at least another possession.
Again over the middle. And Gallagher. Rodney Gallagher makes the catch.
We expect man coverage on the outside and zone coverage in the middle of the field. That would be typically what you get out of Kansas down here.
Green, he's got the tight end and his roommate Cole Taylor for 6.
And how about this trickeration and the decision to throw this? I mean, this is a great play after you see the touchdown catch by Taylor, but the 2-point play, a little trickeration, and come back around, and then the last second decision there by Ray to toss it up high to his 6'7" tight end.
Green flips it to Ray. Ray throws to the end zone, and Taylor makes the catch. It's Neal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage by Sean Martin.
And get the stop. And watch that line slant that way. They actually beat the lineman to the spot. Excellent defensive call that time.
Have done here today.
Man coverage.
He's looking. He's going to take off. He's got a first down. Cuts back and brought down at the 29. Devin Dye makes the stop. Taylor in motion. He throws to the outside. Got Gallagher. Gallagher. Touchdown. West Virginia. That Kansas has had, but West Virginia, how about 15 points here in the last 3 minutes, Rod?
Yeah, it's really something. You get Gallagher kind of creeping out to that side after the wide receiver ran inside, and that pulled Dodson inside.
In the regular season.
Garrett Green with some pressure, fires, and it's caught. On the move, it's Traylon Davis. And the tight end rumbles to the 40 into a tight window for 21.
Realized that the ball was in the air. And it turns around, and Davis, the ball just falls right in his hands.
Been special defensively for West Virginia after transferring in from Troy. It's a breather here for Gordon, so Sesi Vailahi's got nothing.
For the West Virginia defense, you're going to be near the football. That's what they talked about all week. This is the week to get all 11 hats to the football.
Always capable of that. On third down, Green wanted the wheel, wasn't there, so here he goes, taking off with those legs, and Garrett Green bursts inside the 20. Wrapped up just outside the 10.
This could be a huge change of events if he's not able to continue, but you got to have at least one guy, Mike, somebody to spy the quarterback, especially on those third downs. He has this ability. And for me, you think about last week. I'm thinking about watching that film last week with Oklahoma State going against Kansas State, right? Avery Johnson, the quarterback, did the same thing, and still no one there.
Ninth play of the drive. Marchiol fires, and it's a touchdown. Traylon Ray off the bench, and Nico Marchiol delivers. Set it right here in Stillwater and twice last year also.
This is just a timing throw. Ray gets out of his break, and that ball's delivered.
Alan Bowman's only attempted one pass so far. Play action here with pressure coming, and Bowman had to check it down for Gordon. Wrapped up immediately. But for now, Nico Marchiol stays in there for West Virginia early on in this second quarter. Marchiol will tuck it with a lane up ahead, and Marchiol goes banging. Off bodies to the 45.
I'm shocked, Mike. I'm just watch the middle of the field. He's wide open. He's one-on-one with one of the best tackers in Trey Rucker. for Oklahoma State runs right through him.
For West Virginia. Second down and 12 in plus territory. Jaheim White bounces it outside. He's got speed, and White gets shoved out of bounds at the 25 by Rutgers.
He's the late defensive back on coverage. Watch 11 to the left of your screen. He's got to be there. He misses the tackle. There's no one out there.
West Virginia's getting 6 yards a carry. On second down, they string it out for White. Seam, end zone, touchdown. Jaheim White, and it's 16-0 Mountaineers.
They're trying to bring pressure. Look, they're bringing guys off of this edge, right? But all West Virginia does is run away from the blitz. When you run away from the blitz, a little easier. Less numbers and less guys that have to deal with. Oklahoma State brings the blitz. You run away from the blitz.
That's exactly what happened last year in Morgantown. Bowman, the play fake, down the seam, and he's intercepted by Jaheim Joseph.
He was over here late in the down, getting all the way over here and making the play. Jaheim Joseph does a good job of just reading the quarterback's eyes. Look, he's just in there, just reading the quarterback's eyes. Bowman takes him to the play, interception.
C.J. Donaldson, big lane again, and C.J. Donaldson bounces it with Green trying to supply a block before Kobe Hilton made the stop. 21 more.
The tight ends are doing a great job blocking. Again, just watch the tight ends. They come across, they get the nice little seal, and that's what's been this game so far. It's been the tight ends coming across, whether it's Cole Taylor, Traylon Davis. They are getting...
Jaheim White finds a lane, and Jaheim White running over defenders inside the 20.
This is, you can't do this. You got to call a timeout, bring your guys over. What are we doing defensively? We're missing tackles at the line of scrimmage, and then seeing guys not wrapping up, too many missed tackles. There's something going on that sideline, maybe calling a timeout, regrouping.
33 plays, 27 runs for the Mountaineers. Green tucks it, takes off, untouched, touchdown.
By Oklahoma State. Green comes out of the break, or comes out of the bootleg, tries to throw, it's defended. He just puts his foot in the ground, goes north.
Still 52 seconds, all 3 timeouts for the Mountaineers. Green on second down, across the middle, he's got it complete. Cole Taylor bangs inside the 20.
They got to keep a spy on the quarterback.
Donaldson, stiff arm. Donaldson, a touchdown. That is grown man strength from C.J. Donaldson.
I mean, I see Derrick Henry do this every single Sunday, but C.J. Donaldson says that I can do it too. And that's a left-handed stiff arm that gets the defender down to the ground. Donaldson gets into the end zone, and yeah, that's a confident running back looking to, yeah, he wants to be in the National Football League. Right now, my health is my concern. I got to look out for Ollie, and that may be his last play at Oklahoma State.
Jaheim White to the edge and out of bounds at the 40. 4th down and long midway through the 3rd quarter. Bowman, a clean pocket. Nowhere to go. Bowman scrambles, pressured, and just lobs it up. And on the sideline, that is intercepted. Picked off by Josiah Trotter.
Play by Trotter. I know this makes Papa proud. Josiah Trotter said, I need reps at tight end, coach. He grabs it and gets 2 inbounds for the pick. That's going to be a game, I'm sorry, at Iowa, playing Iowa State at home. That's a good football team, Iowa State.
Jaheim White, first down on the jet sweep, out shy of the 35. As of right now on this opening weekend of October. 2nd down and 6, and Jaheim White goes spinning. He's got the stiff arm and the spin as well, and Jaheim White goes down at the 44 into plus territory after.
This is an offense that's just running the football. A defense that knows they're going to run the football, and they still can't stop it. it's just been missed tackle after missed tackle. Multiple guys that are down near the line of scrimmage. Parker Robinson right there. He's at the point.
Best game of the season for Jaheim White. Garrett Green will throw. Deep shot. Downfield. Clement made the catch. A one-handed grab on Cam Smith inside the 5 for 40 for Hudson Clement.
It's either long, it's been short. This time, it's a one-handed grab by Hudson Clement. One hand is all he needed. He didn't even catch it clean. It was just a small deflection. The ball goes down. He's able to corral it next to his body.
You see Marchio frustrated. He had his chance for 6. And now Green, handoff, Donaldson, a touchdown. C.J. Donaldson rumbles in again, his second rushing touchdown.
And that was a cap to the drive. Just a lot of runs, a deep shot. And Donaldson running right through. I mean, this is just the Klein kids, right? It was just climbing. They find a way year after year.
Third down, this is Nico Marchio up the sideline. First down. Wrapped up by David Kabongo, the true freshman right near midfield. They've got the big win over Kansas State.
Right. At home, you know what I mean? Like,
yep.
They're a monster to play at home. Can they find that consistency throughout?
22 of 25 in the red zone, scoring 88% of the time, 72% for touchdowns. White with a nice cut, touchdown.
Tim, take a look at this move. You're going to the edge, you're going to capture it, and then you're going to go hesitation, left foot in the ground, and then underneath. Oh my goodness, and gets into the end zone.
A thoroughbred. On first down, blitz coming over the middle. Throw it where they ain't. And it's good for a first down. Out of the shotgun. Empty again. Over the middle on the cross. It's caught. And could have gone for a lot more. They beat Miami in the Orange Bowl one year. Had Mark Bolger at quarterback. Amos Saraway was a running back on that team. Odette Gonyu, Don Nayland. Over the middle and right on cue. They go to their big tight end, Cole Taylor, for a first down of Iowa State.
Middle open defense. The tight end gets to the middle, but a nice job of the quarterback.
No problem this time.
First drive, and they had real balance on that. And look at the operation. It's perfect again, right on the nose, and he booms it.
A straight I formation again. Jackson dotting the I. Oh, look at that meat in the backfield. Just great penetration that time at the point of attack. Senior from Millbrook, Alabama.
And that's all him. Take a look right there. He defeats the block right away and then gets underneath the fullback and boom, stops him before he can.
And again, culture programs do that kind of thing. Nice blend of portal and high school recruits. There's a crossing pattern caught by Ray. Traylon Ray with a first down to the 41. For 19 yards from Double G.
And he has a plan. He knows he wants to get to that space in the middle of the field. He waits for his receiver to get there and boom, right on the chest of Traylon Ray, who is a guy who creates separation. When you watch the film, the receivers haven't created a bunch of separation, but
Green with time. Another crossing pattern and another catch for Cole Taylor. Another high snap. Boy, look at Green, though. Ad-lib his way to a first down and more. 28 yards on this ad-lib job.
you hate to continue to see the high snap, but how about one of Feldman's freaks, Garrett Green, turning nothing into something, getting on the edge there. And
just as Frank Broyles would say, an outstanding individual effort on the part of the quarterback. Power football, Keith, power football. First and goal. West Virginia knows that they cannot afford. Just let the clock go tick, 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 not do anything crazy. Jackson again. I got him with my long arms in the armpit.
He spun right into my chest. I mean, what else do you want me to do?
2nd and 25. Green trying to get it done on his own again. Gets past the original line of scrimmage.
Just the consistency is the most impressive thing to me.
It is. Over the middle and caught. That will be a first down and more for Rodney Gallagher.
It would have kind of been same, right? They would have got another down, or they could have declined the penalty. Either way, West Virginia got the ball back.
No doubt about it. Wide open as they flood the zone. Touchdown, Jaheim White. That's 5 receiving touchdowns now for him. And Jaheim coming out of the backfield. Wheel route action.
Yeah, wheel route.
Play action, be the star off that.
And it starts with the Big 12's leading rusher bottled up by a herd of Mountaineers.
Fabrish just jumps it, plays the eyes and the tip ball. Well done by the free safety.
So it gets Kansas State the ball back for the second time, and just like the first drive, nowhere to run for DJ Giddens. Hits for the first time tonight. And he ties it at 3.
They have a lot of confidence in him. Obviously, the lefty, not quite as athletic, not quite as an accurate big-time downfield passer, but very similar game plan.
Dylan Edwards gets a shot out. The ball comes punching out. And Kansas State avoids disaster.
Ready to go nuts with that ball loose. Great effort. Dylan Edwards, who said he's going to have a big effect on this game. He almost did it the wrong way.
Brings up 2nd down and 10. It's another run. It's Green shaking a tackler into open space with a first down. Some of that toughness showing up again for Green, this time on the ground.
Coordinator Joe Klanderman, he's feeling no mercy, brings 5, and just on cue, there's one of the first missed tackles by Van Wy. Did we mention this guy's tough? Did we say that?
Bringing it, almost got home, and Green delivers a strike. Touchdown, West Virginia. Hudson Clement from 7 yards out.
Beautiful action. Watch the vertical push, and then what turns into a little shallow underneath it, beaten across. Great throw, Jacob Parrish. Late to the party, number 10.
Green has accounted for over 100 total yards tonight through the air and on the ground. Got him passing here. He does have Taylor down the sideline, weaving between the secondary. And a first down for Taylor.
They went back and they watched the surface. They said, hey, on that pick we threw earlier, give him a little bluff. I'm going to run that switch concept where we threw the pick earlier. The adjustment from Garrett Green, from Neil Brown, across the 50, 1st and 10.
Explosive hit, so 3rd down. Kansas State pressure again. Green runs through it. He has open space. 1st down and more.
A free play there with the offsides, but nobody threw the flag. Looked like we had one in the neutral zone there. Garrett Green. Try DJ Giddens open.
Giddens is stopped again. Trey Lathan had the first hit on him. Here comes 3rd down.
Romaine versus Lathan. Of who can square up on the back right there, gets in the backfield, and a whole host.
Got him down to the half-yard line. For Will Ancio. Put it away. Well, short-handed West Virginia will have good starting field position. Marchio with an empty backfield. And across the middle, he has Ray for a first down. Donaldson back in there. Marchio over the middle for a touchdown. Traylon Ray for 6 for West Virginia.
Nice job. Watch the read. RPO. You can see the offensive line blocking the run play right to the brink of that bunch here. Got big 87 at the point of that bunch.
2-point try for Marchio. Held out of there and back over the middle for 2 points. Cole Taylor is tight end.
You need to sense or feel those wide receivers and squeeze those routes a little tighter.
Another handoff for Conley, who slips the initial tackle of Trey Lathan, still on his feet across the 20, and the ball came out. Turnover for the Wildcats this season. And West Virginia comes up with an early takeaway.
They're going to motion him back into the formation.
Play action from Markiel. He'll pass, and it's caught at midfield. Traylon Ray tackled West Virginia into plus territory.
And Dwayne Aquina, the defensive coordinator for Arizona, said these guys, again, because you got some new faces back there, just not quite. But that looked like the left shoulder. No reason for him not to get that right hand out there.
5-man rush. And a quick hitter with Gallagher across the middle, and a first down all the way down to the Arizona 31-15. I'll try to read lips as best I can. Didn't get that one, though. So on first down, Markiel, play action, drifting back. It's his check down, and the tight end, Cole Taylor, who's knocked out of bounds near the 20.
Ready for him to take off.
Another drive with glimpses. And they're going to fake the field goal. It'll be taken for a first down and a touchdown! Leighton Bechtel, the holder. He tried the onside kick. How about West Virginia? A fake and a touchdown.
And a nice job handling. Playing pretty soft in that zone.
Off the sweep, it's White rounding the corner. First down and more in Arizona territory. Can he be caught? He's ripped down inside the 15. What a run to set up West Virginia.
Well, I love the play call. You go into empty and you get Jaheim White in the motion. This is kind of like all the way back to those Pat White and Steve Slayton days for the West Virginia fans. And Clemson fans not happy about those.
Markiel receives the snap with one hand, fires, end zone, Clement, touchdown! On 4th and goal, West Virginia scores, and the Mountaineers
start him off on the right side, and he's going to work his way all the way back across the formation. And what you do right there is you get those natural rubs, right? And you could see defense, they were kind of expecting it.
And the only pass he threw that last drive connected on the touchdown.
Got some space on that right.
He's going to go to his left. Got a nice block across the 35, and he fumbled the football. Was this possessed in bounds by Owen Goss? That's the question.
Owen. Yeah, nice job punching that thing out. Yeah, he never possessed it anyway. Yeah. Matt Adkins making the play calls for Arizona. They're going to take advantage of it.
Fafita in trouble. He is sacked. Back at the 5-yard line on the sack.
Savainai, the right tackle, gets beat on that one, and Fafita, he's just got
a low snap. Markiel, hand up. Donaldson will not be caught. Touchdown, West Virginia. On another 4th down conversion. 4th down.
Boy, this one looks just like you draw it up. You go with a different type of counter. You get the 2 tight ends, Traylon Davis and Cole Taylor, leading up. And so many times on those 4th and
on 2nd down, handoff. Conley cut down to the backfield this time.
To some hits. You can see him hobbling after a few of those runs.
Markiel with time. Takes a shot downfield. That's caught by Ray. Staying on his feet. It's a touchdown for West Virginia. 54 yards for the Mountaineers and a huge response.
Exactly what West Virginia got on this one. You see Markiel had plenty of time, but I love the way that he climbed in the pocket just to give himself a little bit more time. And then those DBs hate seeing that, man. Those big guys running free.
Fafita taking a shot. McMillan got it inside the 10. Arizona is goal.
Oh, and they run Tampa 2 again, and it's going to be Lathan who got beat on the touchdown. That's going to be in coverage, and he gets turned around. McMillan going up.
all the way up to the 43-yard line.
Look at Milam pulling from that left tackle spot, but a nice job of.
And he's in trouble and flips.
Oh!
Intercepted. West Virginia with a takeaway. And going the other way, Anthony Wilson Jr. takes it in for the touchdown.
Apply the pressure. If you're Brendan Sorsby, don't make a bad play worse. Don't make a bad play a disaster. He just flicks this thing trying to get rid of it. It's 4th down. You know, I understand you want to try and get rid of the ball, but you can't do it in a situation like that. What an excellent job. And Anthony Wilson had the big stop. Just with his play in practice, wanted to see more snaps out of him.
Sorsby looking around. He's in trouble here. Foul. It's loose. Did he get it back? Looks like West Virginia got on it. Recovered the fumble.
Yeah, and he was one that applied that pressure on that 4th down play. Oh, yep, you're absolutely right. It's Reed Carrico that got the hand on that thing. And you just have to be careful when you take off like that.
Preston Fox is back. And the Mountaineer defense doing a nice job here. And Fox from the 30.
Got a chance.
And room out there on the right side. Woo! At the 42-yard line is bumped out by the punter, Mason Fletcher, 29 yards.
Boy, this thing was just set up perfectly. Preston Fox makes the first guy miss, and then that wall is set up, and you mentioned it. Fletcher.
Calling for it is Marchiol. He's firing into the end zone, held on to, and Justin Robinson has a Mountaineer touchdown. There is a flag down, but a perfect throw from Nico Marchiol.
I think this may be a targeting review. Gola Collard comes in with the helmet. And he knew he was going to take a hit on that one. Looks like it hits more shoulder there. You know, we'll ask Dean.
Dean Blandino, our rules analyst. And Dean, it's good to see you. How do you see this? You're watching along with all of us. Kreiner and brought down from behind. Tyron Bradley, who already has 5 tackles in the game to lead West Virginia, tracked him Westovich.
Yeah, watch Bradley come from the back end here. He sees that tackle go down. He's going for the ride there.
This is the Mountaineers. And Marchiol will flip back to White, and plenty of blockers in front. White flashing inside the 10, and it'll be 1st and goal Mountaineers.
Greg Roman said, offensive coordinator, if you're not pulling linemen, it's not really play action. Do a nice job pulling one of the linemen, then getting some linemen out in front. Brandon Yates, the center, Nick Malone with that shoulder, made a nice little stick.
What a return and a big stop by him as White as a whole weaves through. It's still going all the way down to about the 25-yard line. We'll check the exact spot. And a fresh set of downs for West Virginia. Stay with the hot hand. Woo. And he's loose. White all the way to the 10-yard line where he's flipped inside the 10. Tell us whether it's 1st and goal or not.
Go with a little counter here, get the guard and tackle pulled around, and White. Look at these quick moves in the hole.
So it's nothing personal, it's just business. And keeping is Marchiol, and he's into the end zone for a Mountaineer touchdown. Nico Marchiol, what a drive.
Jaquay Hubbard, the blocks that they get on this. You see Marchiol set up like he's going to throw, but those guys got it on lockdown. And Tomas Remak also able to get up. Cleveland Heights really known for announcer Eric Collins more than anything else.
Corey Kleiner gets smothered, but he keeps going. I guess Bradley was the one who got there first. But he's here with West Virginia, and the throw on 3rd down, a deep toss. Oh, what a catch! Leaping around the 15 was Traylon Ray. Young on the coverage, but Ray hauls it in.
Yeah, and you see Ray on the outside, and this is interesting. This is like a pass that he dropped, only sticking one hand out against Arizona a couple weeks ago.
It's White, And he was waiting for an opening, but Eric Phillips helped clog up that. So now it's 1st and 15. Backs them up. And nowhere to go for Corey Kiner. There's Josiah Trotter fired up. Iowa State, he's been busy today.
Boy, the self-inflicted wounds have been there for the Bearcats all day long. And when you have a big penalty like that, puts you...
Marchiol airing it out deep down the sideline and caught! Justin Robinson.
What a throw. And Armani Arnold, pretty good position here, but that is just perfect placement. As they say, there's no defense against a perfectly thrown ball.
Around quite a while. Playing on this spot as Preston Fox will find a hole and he can fly, and there he goes. What a move before he's run out as he crosses midfield. Big punt return.
All 3 phases, and here you can see it again from Preston Fox, and credit to that kick return team. Perfect lane on the outside for Fox.
Yeah, 40-plus yard return. He's more than 80 yards rushing for Cincinnati. You see the offensive numbers. And in trouble, he's got to get rid of it. And that was the kind of play that was intercepted last time. Now, running it in is Bradley for a touchdown. Did not see a ruling. This will be reviewed. Run back. Let's bring in Dean Blandino, our rules analyst, watching along with us. Dean, how do you see it?
Well, looking at it, the key is the ball ends up going backward. It's where it's released from, which was just about the 16 to where it first touches. That was closer to the 15. So fumble or...
We expect to see 2 running backs at the same time as well. This is Jaheim White with the hesitation to the edge.
There's no way. They go all the way to the backside. Nice blocking up front. And then Jaheim White doesn't need much. Just a little bit of a crease. That's all you need.
How about the hezzy from Jaheim White? Based on this game-opening drive. Jaheim White is the running back. It's Garrett Green calling his own number for a score. West Virginia strikes first.
Cole Taylor, well, yeah, he was going to get involved in the play. It's just he was decided to be the lead blocker. Watch 87 get up in there. Boom! That's a nice block in leading his quarterback.
West Virginia's offense, especially when 6 is back in there at quarterback. Garrett Green to the air. Pressure off the edge. He got it away into a tight window for Justin Robinson.
But the accuracy of the quarterback leading his receiver in Robinson.
Green. Scanning. Firing. End zone caught! Off the tip by Traylon Ray.
Devin Bobby's reading the eyes of the quarterback. He's right there. He just misses what could have been an interception in the end zone.
3-man rush. Robertson checks it down. Washington not going to get there.
Initially, but he slowed Washington up just enough. And then you see the 2 linebackers playing cleanup. Trotter, Carrico. But here's the backwards, and all of a sudden the ball's in play.
I think that's Reggie Bush who had the onside kick attempt. And so good field position for West Virginia. Garrett Green rumbles right up the middle, and he's got enough for a first down and takes it. Sets up this good field position for the Mountaineers. C.J. Donaldson! Touchdown!
Watch how they cave everything all the way down, and C.J. Donaldson's able to cut to the inside and race to the end zone.
All right, so West Virginia down 14. They've got 47 seconds from their own 25, couple of timeouts, quarterback draw. Green toward the sideline, muscling out of bounds.
But do you think I want to put my quarterback in this situation? He's coming back from injury, Mike, and so running him on a quarterback keeper.
3rd down and 17 for the Mountaineers. Green takes a deep shot. Downfield for Clements to make the catch at the 21.
On the snap.
Again, just extending the play. That's what happens when you're able to extend the play. You're able to get down the field. And Jenkins has his hands.
Play clock winding down. ahead of second down. 15 seconds to go, one timeout for West Virginia. Green under heat, got away, runs this time. Green with a cut, short. Clock stops for now after 20 from Garrett Green inside the 5.
He is. As soon as he puts that foot in the ground, he's thinking end zone. This time he's just running, doing an outstanding job. Gets him right there, set up at the doorstep of the goal line.
Final timeout used by Neil Brown in this first half. 4 seconds to work with. Green will run it straight up the middle. Met at the goal line. They'll give him the touchdown. Green, the touchdown as he ran into Linus Noel.
My initial look. Now here comes the replays. Where is this football at? That football's in the left arm, Mike. I don't know if it ever got to the goal line. So they're going to take a review of this one. Is that ball across
There is no foul in the play.
goal line?
As expected. And they go back to work. Bryson Washington gets chopped down off the edge by KK. Time for third in the Big 12. Garrett Green has returned, and he has run it well. He's going to the air this time, and he's got Cole Taylor. Taylor inside the 40.
He might have had bad service early on because they weren't going to him. They finally allowed the tight end to start to get loose. A little bit of delay off the line of scrimmage. He went behind the linebackers and just waited for him to get into the open green grass, and boom. Nice throw.
Third down and 15. From the Baylor 19. Four-man rush. Robertson's got nowhere to go. Sean Martin gets home for the sack.
He's right in the middle of the screen. Little inside game. The tackle goes up. He just curls right underneath. Corners and secondary players.
Up-tempo for West Virginia. Green uncorks down the middle and Clement 2 yards.
Yeah, nice throw. He had to get it over to 6'5" Steve Linton, the linebacker, number 10.
Garrett Green fires back in the end zone, and Taylor makes the catch for a touchdown. With 55 seconds to go, Green connects with Taylor for 6.
There all night for West Virginia. Just the mismatch, putting that ball up.
So 5 yards to midfield, and here's C.J. Donaldson up the middle. Wrapped up at the 30. Exree Alexander stopped him, but up before 21.
Jaquay able to get a nice little block and seal the right guard. Able to come back and just get enough of number 2, Ricky Barber, or Lee Hunter, we just talked about. Showing pressure is UCF.
Donaldson off the left side, hits the crease, and Donaldson is swung down at the 1. Donaldson on 3rd and long.
Because Wyatt Milam, your left tackle, he's going to be playing on Sundays, folks. See the left tackle? Watch the block that he's able to get. Donaldson needed, and it was all created by the left tackle.
And now Donaldson up the middle for a touchdown. Excellent start for the Mountaineers at home.
Side the 5. They say, "Are you okay?" He says, "Yes."
I'm gashed last week by Baylor. Risk fumbles. Fagan falls on it. West Virginia's got the takeaway.
All this is just the quarterback Dylan Risk and Montgomery. Miles Montgomery. This is a mishandling of the football. It's bouncing around. Nothing that Fagan could do but just try to pick it up. He tried to scoop and score. Couldn't get it down on bended
So he took time to address that with him to help him live those emotions during the week so that he could handle today better. Talked to Garrett before the game. He said, "I'll deal with those emotions afterwards."
3rd down and goal. So it's on the ground. It's Jaheim White for a touchdown.
This drive has been up and down, and you go from a 3rd down to a 3rd down or a scoring play that makes you go, RJ Harvey, man, that's awesome to see for him, and actually to respond and keep those letters as well.
Not a full-time Swiftie.
No.
More on that in the second half. Preston Fox finds a lane and gets chopped down on the return by the kickoff man, Evan Morris, near midfield. Bring pressure. Green, Seam, Clement the catch. And a first down to the 35. Down the seam, working on Chasen Johnson.
You know the blitz is coming, so that ball's got to come out hot, come out quick. Ball placement from Garrett. A very tough, challenging schedule. And his team right now trying to be consistent in this football game.
Flea flickers all over the place, and Garrett Green fires complete.
You can do it, but we can do it better, right? This is what West Virginia is saying, because the opposite, the UCF, absolutely cannot take a sack in this situation.
They empty it out. Four-man rush. Green quickly for Gallagher. Touchdown!
It's just all about routes and combinations. Here's Gallagher here. This is a linebacker, everybody, Deshaun Pace. You tell me the matchup that you would throw to if you're the quarterback. It's Gallagher, the receiver. Green had an amazing first half.
Our player check-in presented by Allstate for Garrett Green. And his team's got the football to begin the second half. And Preston Fox swung out of bounds right around the 45. True freshman, we said Chasen Johnson, who hardly played to start the season. Jaheim White spins out of a tackle. Jaheim White inside the 5.
Tackled air. Number 10, watch the safety on the left side of the screen. Number 10, he's going to tackle air because there's just nobody there. Jaheim White hitting that. Is it the B button now, Mike?
Give me the B button.
Yeah, I think it's the B button. And Garrett Green,
as you said, a 3-score game. Donaldson again plunges in. Touchdown, West Virginia. It's 21.
I want you to watch Thomas Remek. Here's your guard. Watch the block that he gets coming down. And C.J. Donaldson realizes it and knows it right behind him.
Brown was thinking about the reverse. Instead, he kept it. And he is dropped for a loss of 2. He's helped set up first down and 10 for the Mountaineers. Designed quarterback run, Garrett Green. Hopping through the middle.
Just tremendous blocking. I talked about it. Tomas Remak, that left guard. He comes around, boom, gets a nice little seal, and right through that block for Garrett Green.
West Virginia 2 for 2 last week on 4th and 8 or longer. Green scanning. Takes off. Needs 8, and Garrett Green's got him. Finishing a run for a first down.
Knowing where that first down marker is, he knew he was going to have to pay for it. He went through his progressions, didn't find it. And Exree Alexander, he just couldn't get there.
So after a pair of timeouts, now it is 4th down and 9 for West Virginia. Garrett Green slings it, and Clement makes the catch to convert on 4th down and take it inside the 10.
You got to find Hudson Clement. He is always going to be right here. He just runs this route and watch the hookup. It's called a hookup route. Just go all the way down, turn around, and just wait for your quarterback to find you. That's what he does. That's an outstanding job by Clement on the route.
But he knows he has something special right there, and he uses them to their full ability.
Gallagher goes in motion. This time the carry.
Oh, nice.
This is White. And White still on his feet out across the 35.
Athletic guy right here in the back. I'm sorry, on the back end. He does a wonderful job. Watch him in space right there. Just make the guy miss in open territory. That was, and that's really what set him apart. He had great success doing that 2-year stretch.
Second down play. Very patient run for White, and it pays off in spades. Look at Jaheim go inside the 40.
Here's what smoke through a keyhole looks right here. Watch Jaheim White come through there and squeeze right between 2 would-be defenders. He faked everybody out, including our camera guys.
Oh. Did he? You bet. Good golly. All right. Some thunder in that right leg. Michael being helped off to the sideline for West Virginia.
Nice.
Another beautiful toss. Morton finds the streaking Kelly, and Kelly stumbles at the 5-yard line.
Texas Tech has got 28 back there in the backfield, so they were able to force West Virginia into a single high safety look, and that's Israel Boyce, number 18, that's back on an island trying to close on a guy that's far more. Nice.
And the keeper, bad idea for Morton. He took the ball away from Brooks and loses 4 yards.
Read, you know, this is the read down here, the end. If that end closes, you got to, he's not actually reading the backside end. Possibly he should have given, he was reading the front side end, not quite sure exactly.
They got history on their side.
Well, the season's, the all-time series is pretty even, too.
7-6. Green, longest pass of the day, and it's caught. That's Preston Fox making a big play.
How about Preston Fox back there? And that's A.J. McCartney, who plays the star position, trying to defend him. He's got it eyed. He didn't have to high point it.
They do not want to give the ball back to Texas Tech. There you go. Offense will stay on the field. Preston Fox.
They're going pace and tempo still, man. They're not going to let up.
Oh, my goodness. That is intercepted. I don't think that ball ever hit the ground.
And it's triple coverage right here, man. But you talk about a dime. Now, I'm splitting hairs here at home. If you're Wilson and you're the receiver opposite of him, I think Conyers may have taken his eyes off at the ball just a little bit when that white flashed. You can look at it in real time. You can see him kind of gather himself and protect himself. He's triple covered, but that ball was a dime. Single high safety look. What does that mean? This guy right here?
They attack.
That's what it means.
And it'll be a touchdown. That is Gallagher with 6.
And so if we can see the route here, it's going to be released on the outside. It's like a fade ball, but he comes and gets width on that in the back end. But because that guy right there, number 25, was in the middle of the field, that's why.
White. Very patient to the hole and then explodes. And for some reason, he is super hard to bring down. This is a guy, oh my goodness, what's happening? The whistle still hadn't blown.
I think it was the initial stutter in the hole. And anytime you run with pad level, you're underneath the guy.
All seniors on that offensive line for West Virginia.
Oh, nice.
White with a spin. Oh my goodness, look at Jaheim White go. What a special talent. 21 yards to pay dirt.
I'm telling you, folks, you won't find a better move against a defender, Isaac White, who plays that left outside linebacker position. I mean, I'm telling you, man, and just twist it. I mean, watch this move.
Oh, man.
Isaac Smith didn't have a prayer to catch White in that. Man. You ran the ball all the way down, Eric, to the other end every single play and brought it back because he would.
And Williams is hit hard below the waist.
And this is what they do, and if you can't do what you do, it's going to be tough to win.
Green drives it. That's caught. That's some good hands right there on a fastball.
Something after they catch. I mean, if you're extended out like this, right, how are you going to run after that catch as opposed to...